Hello everybody, good late afternoon. Welcome to Heraklion, Greece. This is the third place game of the FIBA U16 EuroBasket between Greece and Serbia. Well, both these teams coming up just short of the final. Greece led for most of the game against Spain, but came unstuck in the fourth quarter to lose that semifinal. And that was the first one. There's Dimitris Diamantidis. He was helping out with his team, and things looked very promising for Greece. Spain would not be denied. Serbia, meanwhile, they had their moments as well against France in the second semifinal, but France proved just a little too strong over the 40 minutes to advance. So now these two teams want to make sure that they leave this event with at least a spot on the podium. So while there's disappointment about not making it to the final, it's always better to leave a tournament or an event on the back of a win, and that will be at the front of the coaches' minds and the players' minds as they run onto the court today. The team that is able to push the reset button faster probably has the best chance of winning. So Serbia being introduced here to the crowd: Jovan Bikic, Alexander Krunic, Alexei Ivkovic, Vukašin Gavranovic, Vuk Danilovic, Andrija Šušić, Andrej Bjelic, who is leading the tournament scoring, Nikola Karalic, Andrej Pavlovic, Alexei Nedeljkovic, Tadija Nedeljkovic, and Strahinja Zelic, number 77, the last to come out. So a very good Serbia team, and they really gave France all they could handle yesterday. And for Greece, meanwhile, who will have a partisan crowd here cheering them on today in Crete: Alexandros Sonis, Christos Venetidis, Ilias Hydermenos, Theodoros Papanikolaou, Chrysostomos Hatzilampro, Alexandros Skliros, Vasileos Hartonas, Alexandros Tomakos, Estratios Barpayanis, Thanasis Asamenios, Dimitrios Stamoulos, and Gerasimos Pagolatos coming out and ready to go. So players will now stand at attention and sing the national anthems.
Και τώρα έρχεται ο σύμβουλος της Ελλάδας.
Also, FIBA Executive Director Europe, Kamil Novak, is here. We saw him in the crowd, so no doubt he'll be involved in the awards ceremony at the end. And we're about ready to go. Third place game between Greece and Serbia. And remember, folks, if you want to send your messages in to @NextGenHoops in the social media, that would be just fine with us. Also, you can comment on YouTube during the commentary or during the broadcast. You can also message me, Jeff Taylor, at @JeffreyNTaylor. That is on Twitter, or X rather, formerly known as Twitter, and also El Gato Padre on Instagram. So coming out and missing with the first attempt, Vuk Danilovic. Now Greece with a chance. Adamenos gets it over to Hatzilampro. Now outside, Semenios missing it. Ivkovic crosses midcourt. Little wraparound pass and gets it to the big center, Pavlovic. So Serbia take the lead. Oh, a little drive right down the middle. Adamenos. Looked like he had the shot that he wanted. Just did not finish. Here's Serbia again exploding, and Semenios reaches in with the grab and is whistled for the foul. We're a minute and 20 seconds into this game. Third place game at the FIBA U16 EuroBasket, which is being held in Heraklion, Crete, which is really one of the home venues for youth tournaments. So many great ones have been played here over the years. Ivkovic drifts in, misses. Here's the drive, and Hatzilampro. Hatzilampro with his first bucket, and the first bucket for Greece. Foul's called out on the perimeter. And Bjelic leans in. Pavlovic there with the offensive rebound and putback. So all 4 points scored by Pavlovic so far for Serbia. So Skliros getting his first bucket for Greece to knot it at 4. Now the pass back to Bjelic. Shakes and bakes. It's a 2. If it drops, it doesn't. Semenios brings it down. Adamenos. Oh, careless ball handling by the point guard. And Danilovic drives in and scores his first bucket. It's very quick hands. Saw him come up with some big steals yesterday. That was against France. Sclero showing the big body. And Pavlovic this time goes up with the two-handed dunk variety. Ademos misses everything. So Serbia with that early, narrow lead. And we're going to get our first look at the day at Vukašin Gavranovic. Here's the penetration, it doesn't drop. So Nedeljkovic missing with his first attempt. Good hands from behind, another steal for Danilovic, and this time it leads to, well, the attempted dunk. Nedeljkovic got it up, the most important thing. His coach says, just lay it up, you don't have to dunk it. Timeout Greece, Serbia leading at 10-6. Than he had in the semifinal. And another turnover. Never a good thing coming out of a timeout to turn it over. Yeah, Pavlovic only averaging 5 points a game, and 5 minutes per game. And that's the turnaround and the miss by Danilovic. Gets back to play some defense, a little slow. And then going up and kind of losing it, Hacilampro. Danilovic goes all the way in and scores. Looked like he was going to pass it to Kraljic and laid it up. Pavlovic only averaging 3.8 points per game, in fact. That's much better. Skleros. Oh, nice defense. Almost an unsportsmanlike. Looked like they were trying to hold him. 3-on-1. Driving in. Hacilampro. And Bielit's missing. And Greece with a chance to tie it or take the lead. Sonis in the game. Risky. Hatzilempro. That was short. Danilovic gets it over to Bielitz and goes down and whistled for the foul was Stamoulos. That's a good call. He took away his landing space. So Bielitz makes the first. Averages about 30 minutes a game, 19 points per game. And came in shooting 79.2% at the free throw line. So just when it seemed like Greece had flipped a switch, Serbia go back up by 5. Sonis, an offensive foul. Asamanios, moving screen. He kind of pushes into it. Yeah, that was the problem. He extended his hands as opposed to just getting set. Ivkovic pass to Pavlovic. Wow, what a game he's had. 8 points already. We talked about him averaging 3.8 points per game. He did have 11 points against Bulgaria, but this is by far his best game at the most meaningful time. Bielitz picks up the loose ball. Almost turns it over. Asamanios goes out of the game. Oh. Misses the shot, follows it up and scores. Bielitz, rather. Passing the baseline, then back out to the free throw line. Hatzilempro gets rid of it. Sonis. Bielitz takes the bump and will go to the line. Giannis is going to come into the game looking to spark. Skliros gets his first break. And Barpianis with the follow through. It's good. So Pavlovic with 8 points. Bielitz with 7 and Danilovic with 4 for Serbia. Ivkovic comes in and Bielitz, good time to take a break once you go up by 11. But also the fact that he's played 8.5 minutes. Hatzilampro, that could not have come at a better time. Greece were reeling a little bit. Good job defensively reaching in. 3-point shot, no good. Hatzilampro. And driving in and denied Nedeljkovic. Hatzilampro gets blocked out of bounds by Pavlovic. So Andreas Šušić goes back out of the game and makes way for Danilovic. Serbia with an 8-point lead. And here is Ivkovic picking up the foul, moving his feet, but nevertheless a little late. Well, give and go, and it goes for Sonis. No, he misses, excuse me, I thought it was in. Here is reach and the foul from behind. Hatzilampro, fouled by Nedeljkovic. So Ivkovic goes out of the game with 17.1 seconds. Greece will try to take it all the way down, I would imagine. Well, maybe not. They're going to get the foul, but this is going to leave Serbia with enough time to go the other way. Marpagiannis is going to the line. So Gavranovic with the foul. Marpagiannis will get a couple of free throws. And doesn't make it. Misses both. Greece kept it alive. Martonas, but here comes Serbia. Oh. And Gavranovic lays it up and in. So Serbia ultimately extend their lead at the end. And I think for Greece, poor first quarter, playing a good team, but I think they can play much better. Nevertheless, Serbia on top, 23-13 at the end of one. Serbia 9 of 18 inside the arc and perfect at the free throw line. Greece have turned it over 6 times. So Andrei Pavlovich with 8 points, 7 for Andrei Bilic. Leading the way for Serbia, who are up 23-13 on Greece. Second quarter underway. Hartonas drives in, puts it up and in. Danilovic, Šušić, Bilic, Karalic, and Pavlovic on the floor for Serbia. Karalic missing with his drive. Papagiannis, long 2 for him. So the bench sparking. Greece. Danilovic nowhere to go, and 2 free throws awarded. Papagiannis whistled for the foul. See if he's moving. Yeah, he moved a little bit. Turned into him. Well spotted by the referee. Gavranovic checks into the game. So just one of the 2 free throws made, and Papagiannis with the rebound. First free throw miss of the day for Serbia. Nice spin. Papagiannis going to town. Showing some creativity today, letting it all hang out. Look at this. Spin. Can't stop this. Right at Gavranovic. Just didn't make the shot, but nevertheless gets to the free throw line. Well, the road to ruin paved by missed free throws and turnovers. He does make the second, and it's 24-18 now. Greece trailing, and a little bit of full court pressure coming up with a steal. Putting it up from 3-point range. Well, Hartonas gets on the ground. Good player, Hartonas. I like him. Bilic out to Danilovic for 3. Here's Hartonas again. And Danilovic reaches in and commits the foul. Danilovic will definitely be reaching and going for steals. Very active hands out on the perimeter. Oh, Well, that was a tough shot. Tough shot taken and missed by Alexandros Tomakos. 27-18, Serbia on top in the third place game of the FIBA U16 EuroBasket. You can count that. Another one for Danilovic. He now leads. There's a share of the lead in scoring with 8 points. He's hit two threes today, rather. Yeah, his feet behind the line. You can see it. Barely. I just want to review it, make sure that was the case. But both feet look behind the line. Oh, wow, they give him a 2. Surprises me. It looked like you could see the hardwood underneath the sneaker between the line and the foot, but referees either had a different angle or they saw something that I didn't. Never want to second guess them. Just saying what I thought I saw. What do you think? Send in your message to @NextGenHoops or comment away on YouTube. Barpagiannis, that was short, long rebound to Greece. Nope. Technical foul on Kalampokis. Not sure what he's arguing about. So Bjelic goes to the line and makes the free throw. It's a 12-point advantage. Kalampokis telling his guys to get their hands up on defense. Open three, and the long rebound collected by Greece. By Stamoulos rather. Danilovic, short. Chance to run. Stamoulos. Sonis, will he? Yep, skip pass. That's Lampro. They don't mind him taking that shot in the flow of the offense. Here's a little runner. Bjelic misses, gets it back, puts it up, doesn't drop. And Greece come away with it. Stamoulos, nice pass to Barpagiannis, who doesn't catch it cleanly. He goes up and gets the foul. Ooh, looked like he walked. I think he picked up his feet, his pivot. 5:42 to go in the first half of the third place game at the FIBA U16 EuroBasket here in Heraklion, where Serbia lead Greece 30-18. Papagiannis makes the first. He's now 2 of 5 at the free throw line today. Short though, needs to work on his free throw shooting. Karalic drives, gets it back outside. Danilovic does not score, but the long rebound collected by Serbia and Karalic. Ivkovic, he gets it to Danilovic. Open for Karalic, nope, another miss. Tell you, Bilic gets up there pretty well. Deceptively. Oh, nice rejection by Ivkovic. Danilovic on the break. Count it. Serbia cruising right now, up 14 points. Coming up on the 4.5-minute mark in this first half. Papagiannis needs to be careful. He doesn't take steps. Gets it up, misses. And Danilovic whistle for the foul. I don't know why the coach is covering his mouth unless he thinks one of us is going to read what he's saying. Timeout, Greece. So 4:19 remaining. Greece in a little bit of trouble here. They need to cut into this deficit before halftime, or this could get out of hand. Bilic called for the foul. I mean, what these players have to know is that even if they get ball, and that may have been the case, anytime you reach and the referee's wondering, did he get all ball or did he get some wrist? Hartonis makes the first. Best thing for a team that's struggling is to get a good free throw shooter at the line. And Hartonis makes both. Ooh. Oh, Kralic looked like he might have traveled, but I think the ball was batted out of his hands. Or Gavranovic, excuse me. Hartonis. Been a very difficult first half for Greece, and they're going to fall even further behind. Oh, wow. The missed layup. Incredible. Not sure Kralic thought maybe somebody was going to block his shot. Made that a little bit harder than it needed to be. So Danilovic goes out. So Greece trying to get themselves back into the game with getting Hartonis at the free throw line. He's made 3 free throws in a row. Misses that one. It's a lack of concentration. Greece just 5 of 10 at the free throw line. And fortunate that Bialic misses that one. But Serbia is so good at getting those long offensive rebounds. Kralic travels. Oh yeah. A little extra step there. So he's going to come out. Krunic comes into the game in his stead, in his place. Oh, the pass over the defense, good play. Gavranovic, but cannot defend it. Anyway, Greece get it back. And the putback is good. Good job, Greece. Cutting it back to an 11-point deficit. So Greece trying to close the gap here by halftime. They've been able to reduce the arrears to 11 points. Three-pointer. And Pavlovic checks back into the game. and is pushed from behind by Skleros, who has his arms wrapped around him. Makes that an easy call for the referee. Nice defense by Greece. Serbia's led by 14. Good job, Skleros, making up for the last foul. Oh, he traveled. He was moving not after a made basket, and that's an automatic turnover on Nedeljkovic. Can only do that after the made bucket. I think Greece ideally would like to get something going to the basket. And they dump it down low to Asamenos. Ooh, good try to get the foul. And Kalampa, the Greece coach, is looking for an unsportsmanlike foul, thinking that he was being held by Krunic. So they have called an unsportsmanlike, it appears. They have indeed on Krunic. So 2 free throws and possession. So here's a way back into the game for Greece. Remember, they were down 14. But Asamenos misses the first free throw. He's going to take another one. And makes this one. So missed free throws have been a real problem today for Greece. Just 6 of 12. They have cut it to 10, and now they get it. Oh, nice hesitation. Hatzilempro fouled as he goes up for it. Zelic offers to help him up. Well, even though they're not making their free throws, they're going so many times to the line that they're getting a chance to cut into the deficit. Now 7 of 13 at the free throw line, Greece. And it's a 9-point deficit. Hatzilempro takes his time and makes the second. So it's an 8-point game with 1.5 minutes remaining in the first half. Oh, he at least just lost it. Serbia kind of losing their composure here. Just losing their concentration. And they were comfortably ahead. And it feels like they've kind of taken their eye off the ball a little bit. And now they're leading just 35-29.
Greece and Serbia. Προβολή την εθνική μας ομάδα των αρχικών 17 βασίλης καρτώνας.
So coming back to live action, the foul on Hartonas. And Nedeljkovic makes the first. Alexei Nedeljkovic. Nedeljkovic, rather. And Nedeljkovic misses the second. Greece with a chance to go quickly. Semenios missing it. Feels like when Greece attack the basket, better things happen. It's when they start taking those threes. And Serbia going right to the other end and punishing them with the Nedeljkovic layup. Another three attempt. Well, what do I know? Hatzilempro hits the three. He's been good today. Cuts it back to a 6-point deficit. 14 points in the first half for Hatzilempro. 2 of 6 from three-point range. Oh, the swat from Gavranovic. A little frustration for Greece. That's a bit of an odd foul on Hartonas. Seemed like he was had his back to the play, but nevertheless, Skliros goes out with 3.3 seconds, and Gavranovic with a chance to stretch the lead, which he does. And he missed 1 of 2. And they got to get it up. He does just in time. Oh! Nope, I don't think it would have counted. So the free throw by Gavranovic, 61.5% free throw shooter coming into this tournament, makes 1 of 2 and stretches Serbia's lead back to 39-32 by halftime. Serbia's shooting percentage is dropping in that second quarter. That's an Empro with the 14 points. That's a game high. Danilovic has 13 for Serbia. 39-32, the lead of Serbia over Greece here at halftime of the FIBA U16 EuroBasket in Heraklion, Greece. France will take on Spain in the title game next. But before that, we've got 20 more minutes in the battle for bronze. Send your social media questions or comments to @NextGenHoops. Also comment to your heart's content on YouTube. Always enjoy reading those comments, whatever language they may be. Ivkovic, Serbia, Kralic drives in, hangs in the air, follows up his miss. He goes back to 9 points for Serbia. Barbayanis travels. Serbia, entry pass down low to Gavranovic, gets it back to Bjelic, puts it up, and it's good. Scrap for the loose ball, it goes out of bounds, back over to Serbia. Skleros checks into the game. So 11-point lead, Serbia with a better start here. Worrying times for Greece, and that is a good-looking three-pointer from Bjelic. Lead goes back to 14. They've needed just a minute and a half to add 8 points to their lead, and now Greece turn it over. Pass intended for Skleros. Now skip pass it around from the top of the key. Ivkovic takes the bump, and the foul is called. Greece. Konopoulos has to be disappointed with how his team has started in this third quarter after working so hard to cut the deficit back to single digits. And traveling is the call on Danilovic. And nice pass down low to Skleros. Oh, what a spin from Danilovic. And then he tries to make the pass. He does get it to Gavranovic, and then the reach and the foul called on Greece. Here's Danilovic, has it taken away. And what a drive and a chance for a three-point play. Hydamenos going to work, and that was a clear foul. Good work at the other end. Getting the steal was Hatzilampro. And just when it seemed that Serbia were about to lower the boom on Greece, Greece come storming back. So that was number 7, Ilias Hydamenos, completing the three-point play. Bounce pass. Oh boy, Pavlovic. He's had some easy looks down low. Good intelligent play by Serbia. 10 points. One more point and he will equal his tournament best of 11. Oh, going up for the dunk and the foul, Skliros. If he had made that, he would have had a chance for a three-point play. Look at this. His eyes get wide. So 2 free throws for Skliros. So you go from a potential three-point play, you miss the free throw, then it's not nearly as good a trip down the floor for Greece, but they have had their struggles at the free throw line in this tournament, and today especially. So they're now 9 of 15. Serbia whip it around the perimeter. Ivkovic drives in. There's Karalic, gets it down. The low post, Pavlovic back to the basket. Oh, bounce pass. Well, good attempt by Serbia, but Greece were ready for it. Hydamenos whips it to the corner. Hatzilampro to Asamenos. And here is the foul out on the perimeter, just as Hartonis was getting ready to drive. Skliros. Oh boy, that's a move that he practices, you can see. Good strong move. Going up against the big fella. Now it's back to an 8-point deficit. And Danilovic doesn't hesitate, misses. But Serbia is so good about batting the ball back outside for another shot clock. Bjelic misses, and another offensive rebound, this one by Ivkovic. And how about that? Bjelic gets blocked. I think it was Skliros that got him. Oh, what a spin. What a drive. What a move. Hydamenos taking it to the rack. And a push called. Greece have worked very hard to get it back to a 6-point deficit. Skliros. Look at that move. That has to be the play of the game for Greece. Skliros, great work. He's going to go out of the game. And now Greece are going to have to tighten up down low without him. He's been excellent. And Serbia almost have it knocked out of their hands. They've still got 17 on the shot clock. Kalampokas quizzing the ref about something. Good strong take. Boy, what a play that was by Ivkovic, getting all the way to the basket. Here's Ivkovic fouling from behind. 4th team foul in this 3rd quarter. Clear foul, hands all over him. Nice shaking and baking. Stepping outside. Oh, the ball stolen. Bielitz. Bad turnover for Greece. Bielitz drives all the way in. Misses a break for Greece. I think the right play was to dish it off to a teammate. Haidamenos. Hatzilampro spins. Tough shot, hand in the face. Greece get the rebound. Haidamenos with 5 on the shot clock. Steps, stops, doesn't pop. Bielitz drives in, misses another one. Quickly in transition, Hatzilampro changes direction, stays with it, and the ball batted out to Greece. Here he is from the right corner, and Greece very active on the glass. This time the ball goes to the Serbians. Nedeljkovic. Oh, that's a charge. A little bit out of control, Nedeljkovic. Oh. Ilias Haidamenos really taking one for the team there. Well, Greece going for a quick strike with Haidamenos, but unsuccessfully. Coming up on the 13-minute mark in the game. Serbia up by 8 in the 3rd place game here at the FIBA U16 EuroBasket. And another long 3 missed. Greece come up empty yet again. Danilovic slides to his left, knocks it down. And the lead goes back to 10. It's just an uphill battle all game long for Greece. Asamenos drifts in. Oh, he did the hard work. Asamenos. Now the question is, are they going to appeal this? Oh, looks like that may have gone off of Tamakos if they challenge. Yeah, they're going to challenge it. $13 for Danilovic, 8 for Bielitz, 8 for Pavlovic, 5 for Nedeljkovic. I'm sure that's right, actually. No, that's not right. It is 14. So it is going to be Serbia basketball. Excuse me, 13 for Danilovic, 13 for Bielitz, 10 for Pavlovic, 5 for Nedeljkovic, scoring for Serbia. Hatzilampro still with 14 points, which is what he had at halftime. And again, I think I'm wrong there as well. Let me read that again. Updated. No, he still has 14. 11 for Skliros. Kralic. Well short. Ivkovic reaches in, commits the foul. That is free throws for Greece. Just the tonic for their Eels. Well, if they were making their free throws, which they haven't been. He needs to knuckle down to Makos. First free throw attempt of the game. And makes it. He makes both. So exactly what they needed. And Greece trimmed the deficit back to 8 points. Danilovic. Looks like he's going to let it fly. He's going to drive all the way in. Oh, he scores. Goes to his left. Nice play. Nice drive by Danilovic. What made that so difficult was that he decided to go to the left side of the basket. Asamenos fumbles, picks it up. Oh, great hustle, Serbia, to save it in bounds. Gavranovic. Plays like that are the difference between winning and losing. Extra effort. Danilovic steps back, and that would have been a dagger, but he misses. Serbia have missed their share of threes today. They're really struggling from deep. Silampro missing. Serbia 3 of 15 from deep. Greece not much better. Just 2 of, in fact, they're worse. 2 of 16. So neither team making their threes today. Kralic for 3. Well, right on cue, he makes one. And the lead back to 13. So Greece will try to have the last shot of this third quarter. Hatzilampro puts it up, and too late. So Serbia rebuild a substantial lead here with just 10 minutes remaining. They're up 57-44 against Greece in the third place game at the FIBA U16 EuroBasket. And the three-point shooting, as you can see, has been terrible, but Serbia just hit one to go up by 13. Serbia now with a rebounding advantage, 5 more assists. Fourth quarter underway. First possession to Greece. Tough shot. So it's Ivkovic, Gavranovic, Danilovic, Bjelic, and Karlic on the court for Serbia as they look to lower the boom. Bjelic from the right, missing. Well, I guess that's part of their attack, and whether or not they're making the shots or not is irrelevant, especially with a 13-point lead. They're going to keep putting them up. Haidamenos. Mako, so how about that? He's been good. He just hit the 2 free throws. Now he's hit a shot to cut the deficit to 10. And Danilovic misses at the free throw line. Find the man with a hot hand, Tamakos. Hartonis goes baseline, and he's pushed out. Hartonis puts it on the deck, goes to the basket, and Serbia do enough defensively to make it a difficult shot. And Haidamenos then fouls Ivkovic. Slatanovic hoping that his guys can get out of here with a medal. Third place. Get to the podium, spoil the party for the second day in a row. Greece led for most of the day against Spain, but lost yesterday. And now Bjelic, or rather Danilovic, knocking it down from the left corner. So the lead goes back to 13. Haidamenos, Hartonis not interested in the 3. Hatzilampro. He's got to go quickly. Step back, Haidamenos. Oh, rattles out. And Tamakos with the clear push, just like they called at the other end. 7:24 remaining. Selic comes back into the game for Gavranovic. Another bucket for Serbia. Greece gonna try to come up with a different plan. They find themselves trailing by 16 points. And clock is becoming an issue. Bilic, double-double for him today. Look at that, 13 and 11. He rebounds well for his size, 6'4". So Greece up against it. Need to get some easy points if possible. Maybe off turnovers. Nice change of direction. Skliros then loses it. Oh, good deep. Oh, Greece almost coming up with a steal. And not sure why the pass went behind Danilovic. Usually when the player makes the cut to the basket, you're going to pass it. Good. Oh, I was going to say kick. 6.5 minutes remaining before Serbia get their hands on the bronze. The bronze medal, third place. Hatzilampro drives in and gets fouled by Zelic. Delkovic comes back into the game, and Ivkovic goes out. That's good as well. Well, you got to start from somewhere if you're going to come back. 63-49. Bilic, oh, beautiful bounce pass, and the layup. Excellent work. Zelic finishing it off. How about the dunk from Skliros? Makos going for the steal. Good work. Bilic, 13 points, 11 rebounds, and also has 7 assists. Oh, what a rejection. Skliros. Excellent timing. Skliros just made the big play on defense. Here he is going straight to the basket to make it back to a 12-point game. Danilovic gets it back. Zelic gets it back to Danilovic. They're happy to take time off the clock. Here goes Danilovic. Nowhere to go. Danilovic and turns it over. Runs into a crowd. Hartonis fouled at midcourt. By Zelic. Good tactical foul to stop the break. Bilic's not too far off a triple-double. He also has 7 assists. Well, we'll see if this is going to be an unsportsmanlike. Was he actually playing the foul, playing the ball? Very close. See what they decide. Nope, they're going to keep it as a normal foul. Oh, wow. So, turnover. Not sure what the call is. Skleros, the foul. Moving screen is the call. Greece a little bit frustrated. Well, Kalampokos has just picked up his second technical, which means now he needs to leave the court. Have to look at it again. Well, hopefully he will head off to the locker room to avoid any further punishment. 65-53, Serbia on top. It's a big call, but at the end of the day, if the ref sees a moving screen, he's got to call it, or she has to call it. So Hatzilamprou sitting on the bench here late in the game. And the technical free throws. The technical free throw, rather, attempted by Bielitz, and he misses. Well, Greece, their defense. Bielitz turns it over. Misses the technical free throw, turns it over, gives it back to Greece. So they lose their coach, but they still trail by 12. But at least they don't suffer further damage. They get it down low to Barpagiannis. He goes up and scores. It's a 10-point game. Still time if Greece can get stops and rebounds. They don't want to reach, though. Hartonis. Oh, nice fake. Nedeljkovic. And he is fouled on the drive. Yeah, that was a push. by Heidemenos. 14 on the shot clock. 10-point game. Steps back. And Danilovic this time no good. Strong rebound by Stamoulos. They need a bucket here to keep the crowd engaged. 3-point shot, good! How about that? Stamoulos and Greece with some new life. 65-58. Serbia called a timeout to try to take the energy out of the comeback. Saw Kamil Novak again, FIBA Executive Director Europe, in the stands amongst the officials from FIBA here observing the contest. And watch this. Some big kids out here, some good players at this under 16. They break the press. Now Danilovic has the 20 points. 3-point look, no good. And Hartonas fouled by Gavranovic. That is team foul number 4. So Gavranovic has fouled out of the game. Zelic comes back in. Greece down 7. Tried to get something going to the basket, and Zelic knocked it out of his hands. Heidemenos, probably if he had to do that all over again, would not have elected that play. Danilovic gets the foul and will go to the line for a couple of free throws. Second one good. Lead goes back to 9. 2.5 minutes. Still work to do for Serbia. Good work, Stamoulos. He's going to go out. Greece need a bucket. Need points. And they get him. The jump shot from Heidemenos. Again, it's a 7-point game. Karalic. Ooh, dangerous. Has to be careful he doesn't do an over and back. Serbia looking to take time off the clock on every trip down the floor. Bjelic. They have to settle for a Kraljic three. Misses it badly. Serbia don't want to foul and stop the clock. Minute and a half. Greece must come away with points on this possession. And that is a bad foul on Danilovic. Terrible foul. You commit the foul late in the shot clock and you put Haidemenos on the free throw line. Why are you reaching in this situation? But again, it is an under 16. So you're going to make mistakes. Lampro makes the first. He's got 17. 14 of his points coming in the first half. And he makes the second as well. Five points. They haven't been this close in a while, Greece. Now it becomes interesting, Greece. They don't want to foul here. They give up the three to Kraljic, and he hits it. Wow, that is huge. Lampro. They were not going to give him the three. Haidemenos, he puts up the three, and the ball batted out of bounds by Bjelic. I mean, if the refs could look at that themselves if they wanted, and I think they will. Well, the clock is definitely the enemy for Greece. They don't have to go for a three here. They could go for a two. I think they need to take the best shot, the best open shot. If they can get to the line, they're going to get a three, and they are going to miss it. Now they're going to battle for the rebound and get it to Makos. He gets it to Lampro again. Lampro fouled as he goes up, and that is it for Danilovic. He has fouled out of the game. No, it wasn't on him. It was on Zelic, Strahinja Zelic. 37.2 seconds remaining. Every second priceless in a game. As long as there's time on the clock, you have got a chance. And Lampro goes to the line, makes the first. Did a good job at the line today. Overall, Greece have gotten their free throw percentage up to 17 of 24, 70.83%. They were at the 50% mark in the first half. Lampro had made all of his free throws up to that point. Now he's 7 of 8. Obviously not a good time. to miss it. So Danilovic goes to the line. He's had himself a good game today. 22 points. 3 of 4 at the line. 3 of 7 from three-point range. 5 of 10 inside the arc. 8 of 17 overall. He's got 23 points now. Possibly vying for All-Star 5 honors. I don't know if he'll have 2 from the team that finishes third, but it looks like Serbia are going to get this done. It's his best game of the tournament, that's for sure. Hatzilampro and Greece go for the follow. Zelich gets, nope, he has it stolen. And Greece get a putback to make it 72-65. Good work, Greece, not giving up. Where there's life, where there's hope, there's life. Get it back to a 7-point game. So Danilovic he scored 10 against Germany. He had not a great game shooting, missed all of his threes, 0-4, but then he bounced back and scored 17 in the win over Bulgaria. You can see he has 24 points today. He had 11 points in the win over Lithuania. Again, kind of struggled shooting it. Then he bounced back in the round of 16 with 20 against Finland. Shot very well, 4 of 7 from three-point range. Against Israel in the quarterfinals, not nearly as good, but not horrible, 13 points. And then he had a strong game against France. Well, in fact, he had 15 points against France, but 8 of 11 at the free throw line. Otherwise, he was 3 of 15 from the floor. So today has been his best game. And you're probably more likely, I would think, ultimately to end up with maybe 2 from the All-Star 5 coming from the winners, maybe 1 from the runner-up, 1 from the third, and maybe even 1 from Greece. We'll see where the votes go. Tell us what you think at Next Gen Hoops. So late foul called. And it puts Bealey's back at the free throw line. And he sinks it. Another good game for him. Points wise. Hasn't shot it well today. Only 3 of 16 from the floor, but he does have 14 points. This is where he's done his damage at the free throw line today. He's made 8 of 9 free throws. And here is Danilovic getting the steal, and you can see the referee getting in between Danilovic and the Greek player because the Greeks not thinking that Danilovic should have taken that shot, with victory all but assured. So nice job refereeing. And that is victory for Serbia. They clinch third place. They pile on top of each other. They show the Serbia flag. Great work. Colin Pokas comes back out to congratulate his players. 2 hands on the face. Good player in his day as well. Now he congratulates the Serbians, who fully deserving. I mean, they just got up on top early. And they got the win, 74-65. 19 of 40 inside the arc, 7 of 23 from deep. Look at that, 15 of 19 at the free throw line. 3 more assists. I mean, really, it was Danilovic that got it going. with 24. Bilic 15. Karalic hit a big three there late. He had 11. Hatzilampro doing most of his damage in the first half. So disappointment for Greece. Remember, they were leading Spain in their semifinal and looked very good bets to make it to the final, only to fall in the fourth quarter. And today it was just weren't ready early in the game against the Serbia team that was fully focused. Think about the only time where Serbia kind of hurt themselves was late in the first half, the final, I'd say 3 minutes, where they seemed to kind of relax. And I think halftime came at a good time for them because they were able to refocus, come back out strong in the third quarter, and despite a good run by Greece, Serbia hold on for the 74-65 win. So let us know what you think. Send your messages to @NextGenHoops. Also let us know on YouTube.
Greece and Serbia.